Welcome to Autofaze. What is the easiest way to wire up your LS swap? Well, today we're going to find out because we're doing it in the Nova. By far the easiest way to wire your LS swap, get yourself a standalone engine harness. With this guy, it's a 3-wire hookup. Battery power, fuel pump power, and ignition. So that is pretty awesome. You don't got to worry about going through a factory harness, cutting it, re-luming it, extending wires, and yada yada yada. This is by far the easiest way. Now it does come with a cost. This one is from LSX Specialties. There's a lot of companies out there that make them, PSI, etc., etc. Now this one was custom built to have the ECU put in the glove compartment area. We're going to see if that's going to work underneath or not. I haven't really checked it out. I did pick up one of these ECU holders off of Amazon that I'm going to attach under the dash somewhere. So this is by far the easiest way to do it, and what I would recommend. It's going to be an absolute breeze to wire the car. Now you're still going to need to send power to the factory fuse panel and also send your ignition back to the starter. That way when you turn the key, starter turns over and it fires right up. So I'm going to show you an example on how I'm going to do it on the Nova. Hopefully it helps you guys out, so let's get to work. Hey! So basically what I'm doing is tearing out some of the firewall insulation. There's only really 2 spots that I can get to. I really like the right side better just because if I'm going to put the ECU kind of in the glove box area. But there's 2 spots I'll go ahead and show you and kind of show you what I'm leaning on. So there's a spot over here on the driver's side next to the accelerator cable that I think we could go through. But this big HVAC box, the defrost, is there's just so much stuff in the way here. But I found this spot over here on the passenger side, right there where that plug is. I think that's right on the passenger side of the valve cover. So I'm going to take that guy out, and I think that's going to be our spot, because then from there, we can, this is the back side of the glove box. We could definitely mount that ECU up top on the top side of the dash, and I think everything would work great. So we know we can have easy access to this plug inside, but I really want the harness to be hidden behind the intake manifold. So I'm going to mark this piece of tape to put as far as I want it to be. That way when I take off the intake manifold I know where, and I can go and confirm inside the car. Ruddy junkyard engine. So, as you can see, somebody marked that with a K. That is where I would have preferred to went through with the harness. The green marker is what I can reach, and I think is hidden. I think I can reach that from inside. I need to confirm that. But if we put it there, it's flat, and I think we can make that work. But I really want this harness to be hidden on the back of the intake manifold. I don't want it to just to be willy-nilly out where you can see it. It would be nice to put it like right about here versus here. I know that's stupid and it makes not, I mean, what's the difference? I really want the engine bay to be clean even though the engine is not. It's time to hole saw the firewall. Get my American safety glasses on here. Let's get to work. Hey! I really hope that's hidden from the intake, but that's as far as I could reach. Just want to confirm, make sure I'm not an idiot, that I couldn't have gone right here where I wanted to go. And yeah, you can definitely, on this car, I don't know about you guys out there that have done the Nova before, I can't reach down there, like it's so tight, so I'm glad I went here. Almost everything pushed through the firewall. I did cut the harness back a little bit to bring the 60E connector back because I'm not going to run it through the firewall because obviously we're running the TH350. Now the ECU is tuned with the 4L60E out of it, so we shouldn't have an issue there. Did go ahead and take the glove box container out, and surprise, surprise, got a little bit of surface rust, so I'll probably treat that. But yeah, we are almost done here. Got each side of the harness parted on where it's going to be routed. I did soak this intake manifold in Optimum No Rinse ONR. It actually cleaned up pretty good. And man, I think this is going to work. I think this is going to be perfect, man. Everything is away from the intake. Our clearances are good. Fantastic. Now I went ahead and put the Motion Raceworks throttle cable on that they designed for the Novas, and it hooks to the pedal really nice. And I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with it. And so, pretty simple. So now we got our throttle. Our throttle cable is now routed, and there we go. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and start hooking up sensors. Put my coils on, spark plugs on. If these are too long, I'm going to feed them back through the firewall. I went ahead and took the loom off. And then once I got my links, I'll put the loom back on, tape it back up and everything. This is the positive cable from the WS6. I'm honestly surprised I didn't throw it away. But I'm going to use it. 3-wire factory cable setup, starter, alternator, and this one which I already cut. I'm going to connect this to the standalone harness that'll provide my power. Here's part of the factory engine harness from the Nova. We're going to use this purple wire, goes to the starter. This guy right here, as I believe, is what provides power to the factory fuse box, and that provides, of course, power to everything else. So check out that awesome hack job somebody did. We'll fix that. So the cool thing about these Novas is you can actually get your ignition right here. Obviously someone used this before, and this was originally a V6 car, so they actually tapped this already in. So more than likely we will redo that and probably get our source from there. If not, you can always wire it directly to an ignition wire. So there you have it, the easiest way to wire up an LS Swap Nova or a hot rod. 3 wires, bing bang boom, fuel pump, battery, and ignition. It's as simple as that. I didn't think you wanted to watch 3 wires getting soldered together, so come on, check out the next video where we're going to do the fuel system. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you on the next one.